And the week begins with a new deal of the day, and this time is gonna be on the pound JPY. But before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. So as you can see right now, guys, based on the weekly chart, if we look at the pound JPY right now, the pair seems like it actually has reversed from this level of a resistance at 186.018. But however, we still have right here also a strong bullish engulfing candle, and the last week candle has also closed as a blue candle, but remarkably it has closed also above the level of a resistance. So the closing price was actually above the level of a resistance. And also right here, if we look right here at the left side also, exactly just like this, now we are having here a strong real level of a support, which was also in the past a resistance, as we can see, and it became here a resistance as well. And now the last weekly candle has closed as a blue candle above this level of a previous resistance, which was also a support. So that means that the market most likely right now is actually facing a strong bullish momentum and is gonna continue the rise. Moving now to the daily chart. Right here on the daily chart, it's important to understand something, that for this signal we are going to rely on the magic of trend lines. Now, to understand better about the magic of trend lines, please refer to my video on my channel called The Magic of Trend Lines Part 1 and Part 2. I have explained in a brief everything that we need to know about the magic of trend lines. So for a starter, as you can see right here, if we look at this level of a resistance trend line just like this, now we have here a real level of a resistance trend line, which actually has faced here a fake breakout from that level, and now the market has actually respected the same level of a real resistance trend line. Now let me just show you something interesting. I'm going to use the same line that I have just drawn here right in front of you, connecting this lower high to this lower low. Lower high. What I will do right now is simply drag the very same line and place it right here. Check this out. It seems like the market is indeed respecting the same level of a support trend line. Every single time based on the daily chart, when the market reached those levels, it has reversed exactly on the support trend line. Let's keep going. I will do it right here. Actually, I'm going to place the same line exactly right here. Look at that. The same level, support trend line, has been respected. Again, became here a resistance trend line. So meaning, those levels are being respected. And finally, for the last example, check this out. So right here we are having here also a resistance trend line. It became a support trend line, and then finally a real level of a resistance trend line, and finally here a support trend line. So meaning the market is indeed respecting that level. Now what I will do next is simply moving the very same line that I have drawn here, and simply look at the mouse cursor. I'm going to place it right here exactly at this level of a previous support trend line. Now we can see that the same level has also been a resistance trend line, and right here it became a resistance trend line, and right here we had the bullish breakout candle from that level of a resistance. That means that most likely right now the pound JPY is going to continue the fall and reach the same level of the support trend line, and most likely is going to be respecting it, and it will continue the rise after creating here a new support trend line. Now by looking at the horizontal level right now, however, if we look right here carefully, right there exactly, we have of course a broken level of a resistance at 184.187. That means that we can expect of course a retest of the broken level of a resistance. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame to show you something. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see here a clear structure that has indeed been broken out from. That means that the market most likely, after falling again, it will retest the broken structure, and then it's going to continue the rise. And for those reasons, I really believe that the pound JPY will continue the rise. So therefore, let's consider buying the pound JPY exactly at the same level of 184.187 at the previous level of a resistance, targeting of course the nearest real level of a resistance at 185.652, targeting at least 147 pips profit from this signal. And a stop loss, let me just go now to the 1-hour time frame. Now for the stop loss, let's just discuss the stop loss, because we cannot simply place it randomly. So right now, actually, you know something, we have way zoomed out. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. So as we can see right now, based on the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to draw here a resistance trend line from this lower high to this higher high, just like that. What I will do next is simply create here a channel. So as you can see exactly, now we are having here a channel. The same level has been a resistance trend line. It became here another support trend line. So therefore, the market most likely will not be able actually to exceed that level of a channel. That means that our stop loss has got to be placed somehow outside that channel. So meaning my stop loss can be somehow shouldn't actually exceeding actually that's a lot of stop loss, 84 bips, I know, but again guys, the take profit level is going to be also big of 100, almost 150 bips. So again, for those reasons we have to be careful and consider that this signal also might fail, and we have to consider also that our funds are actually being managed. So please make sure that your stop loss is an amount that you can afford. Anyway, let me just now please write the signal for you. And there goes your deal, my friends, on the pound JPY. And guys, again, one more time, I'm telling you, you as a forex trader, you are an investor, meaning you are seeing this setup. You have here a good opportunity to buy the pound against the Japanese yen. So meaning you are planning to buy and you're investing your money on this trade. So meaning you as a trader, you should be also an investor. So meaning if you have, for example, $5,000 in your account, you have to invest amount on this capital in this trade. For example, let's invest let's say for example $100 in this trade. So meaning make sure that your stop loss should be equivalent to $100. Meanwhile, your take profit level could be around $180 or $200, depending of course on the spreads, of course, and yeah, and if there is any commission or not. However, we have to be sure that we have been always prepared for any potential losses. As a forex trader, if you want to survive in this field, you should never, ever be surprised or broken hearted with the losses. Be sure that you have been prepared for every single one of them. Losing is part of this business, and thankfully in Xtreme Trader, if we have failed, if this signal has failed, we can easily come up with another signal to recover any losses happened. Anyway guys, sorry for the long video. Anyway, I will see you soon in another live trading video on Monday. Until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.